Hello. There are various nations on our planet. Each of them has its own culture and customs. The traditions of some of them amaze, and sometimes even shock. In today's video, you will immerse yourself in the world of people whose lifestyle is completely different from the ideas of modern man. This time we will start by asking you, have you ever heard anything about sea gypsies? It is an ethnic group consisting of several indigenous tribes of Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines. They lead a nomadic life and have learned to live on the water. Although it may seem strange and amazing to modern man, sea gypsies do not measure time, do not keep records of dates. They don't even count their years. They don't know what electricity is or what it is needed for. And the rhythm of life is determined by sunlight. How is this possible in the 21st century? This nation is really unique. Sama-Bajau enjoy small things and are very happy with their lives. These people are engaged in fishing. And they go ashore only when it is necessary to replenish their drinking water, timber supply, or to sell the fish they have caught. Sea gypsies spend most of their free time in their homes on the water, standing on stilts in the middle of the sea and located a few kilometers from the islands. It is noteworthy that the devastating tsunami in 2004 did not cause any damage to Sama-Bajau. The huge masses of water that caused so much damage on the coast bypassed the houses of the sea gypsies. What is the most amazing? These people can hold their breath underwater for 5 minutes and sometimes even longer. The average person could not die for such a long time without oxygen. However, this does not apply to gypsies who are experienced divers. Scientists have conducted a lot of research to find out how these people can stay underwater for so long. It turned out that the secret is hidden in the DNA. Scholars believe that the mechanism of natural selection is responsible for this. Sea nomads have an enlarged spleen, so they can spend more time underwater than the average person. And that's not all. Changes at the genetic level were also noted. A special gene has been discovered in representatives of Sama-Bajau that is responsible for preventing high carbon dioxide production when a person is underwater. Although hard to believe, it has been proven. The mysterious Korowai tribe, which we will now tell you lives in the southeastern part of the Indonesian province of Papua. It is a hard-to-reach area between the mountains and two large rivers. The 3,000 people who live in this area have the same lifestyle as their ancestors. They don't know what iron or electricity is, and they use stone tools and bone tools when hunting. Furthermore, until around 1979, they did not even suspect that there were other tribes besides themselves. Furthermore, until around 1979, they did not even suspect that there were other tribes besides themselves. Korowai live on tall trees on top of which are small houses. The walls are made of densely woven palm leaves and wood bark. There is no leader, commander, or sorcerer among them. And about their homes. The tribe builds their homes 20 to 50 meters above the ground because they are afraid of evil spirits. And as you know, evil spirits can't climb. In addition, they can be calm that wild animals will not attack them. Korowai get to their homes with stairs made of flexible lianas. With the arrival of the evening, all family members gather at home, who take pets and food with them from the ground. Korowai mainly eat on saga palm trees. Their food doesn't look too appetite. Imagine that the tribe uses leaves, fruit, and even wood from which they make flour using special millstones to prepare a meal, and then they add it to larva dishes, to the roots. Fish and meat of wild goats and wild boars. They consider roasted beetle eggs that are found in rotten leaves to be the greatest rarity. It's unbelievable. After all, we live in the 21st century. Would you decide to taste their food? Men from the Korowai tribe live about 30 years and women a little longer. All in all, it's not surprising with such nutrition. In addition, the inhabitants of this corner are exposed to venomous insect bites, wild animal attacks, unfortunate accidents while hunting. Their lives are even threatened by skin changes because in the moist climate wounds and scratches heal very badly. After all, Korowai is an amazing tribe that never ceases to amaze researchers and scientists with their traditions and culture. So-called mud people, whose tribe has about 2,000 people, enjoy the greatest recognition among the Papua New Guinea tribes. They look like primitive people and cannot be confused with any other community. Representatives of Asaro cover their entire body with mud patterns and wear large scary masks on their heads. According to legend, Asaro were defeated and driven out of their lands by a stronger tribe, and the only way not to die was for them to hide from them near the river. With the onset of dusk, the refugees left their hiding places to see if the enemies were still chasing them. When the enemy saw creatures stuck in the river mud, they took them for ghosts and fled in fear. So Asaro could return to their homes and in the future to defend themselves against the enemy began to put clay on their body, so that no one could distinguish them from real ghosts and attack them. These people began to wear special masks that looked both strange and scary at the same time. Currently, Asaro only puts on masks during cultural events. We think that hardly any modern man came up with the idea to move to the far north. If you think about it more immediately, it will become clear that in the winter months there is a lot of snow. Strong wind blows and the crackle frost. And in the summer months, it is impossible to chase away mosquitoes and mud cannot be avoided. Anyone would understand that there are extreme conditions. However, for the tribe of Niankal it is daily bread. Like many years ago, these natives are nomads and live in huts built of wooden poles, which are covered with reindeer skin. This flat can be considered ideal. It takes 30 minutes to assemble and unfold it. Why is this so important? The Nenets cannot live in one place for more than 3 days, because during this time the herd of reindeers will eat all the moss that is nearby. You have to look for a new place. Up to 10 people can live in the hut, but they must follow many rules and traditions. For example, in a room there is a place where only men can stay. Women and children are not allowed there. Nens have developed navigation skills and know exactly where to go even if there is only tundra around. And as far as the eye can see lies only snow. In addition, the tribe always knows where they are, where their friends live, although they do not have any means of communication at their disposal. And what is most amazing, they will easily find their way to their loved ones, even if they are hundreds of kilometers away. The amazing Dogon nation lives in the most inaccessible parts of the Bandieger Fault. It has been noted that the height of some rocks in this area reaches 600 meters, and the cliffs have been inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List for their amazing beauty and historical significance. This tribe has never heard of current or means of communication. The Dogons live like their ancestors a few centuries ago, and they also follow all the traditions and customs of their nation. They are completely isolated from the outside world. Thanks to this, they manage to maintain their own social structure, unusual rituals, and separateness. Regardless of their living conditions, the tribe has rich mythology, astronomical and cosmological knowledge about the universe. This is surprising considering that the Dogons live in complete isolation from modern civilizations. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Write in the comments if you liked it. You can like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to not miss interesting materials.